Here are my 10 things that you need to know before you move to Los Angeles. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rana Desar. I am real estate professional and an interior architectural designer, and I am here to help you. Let's get to it. Are you considering moving to Los Angeles? Moving to Los Angeles could be very intimidating if you do not know the culture and the neighborhoods. We all know about traffic, expensive lifestyle, beaches and mountains, beautiful weather, and the smog. But let's talk about things that has not been told often. Here are 10 things that you need to know before you move to Los Angeles. Number one in my list is first impression living in Los Angeles. Once you are in Los Angeles, you're gonna notice like so many people are hanging out in the cafes, and you are thinking, it's a business hours, what are people doing in the cafe? It's like 11 o'clock in the morning, and why they are not at the office and working. Here's the thing, there are so many people in Los Angeles are in entertainment industry, and what happens, they have downtime. They don't have work like for weeks, sometimes for months, and they just, hang out in a cafe and work off of their laptop. Or they are writers, they are producers, they are in fashion industry, they do not need office. That's why you see so many people either working from home or they are in the cafe working off of their laptop. Not every occupation in Los Angeles requires an office. If you are an actor, you are auditioning in the morning for a role and waiting table at night, for instance, if you are not a famous actor. And you have to come to realize that not all the occupation in Los Angeles is based on entertainment. There are so many other occupations that we are going to talk about them on the next section. Number two in my list are people that you are going to meet in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a melting pot of people in grand scale. You're going to meet people with different ethnicity and culture. There are people that are from 180 countries that speak 140 languages. Your neighbor could be somebody from halfway around the world, or it could be next state over. So that makes it very interesting. Number three in my list, there is so much more to Los Angeles than entertainment industry. When you think of Los Angeles, you think of entertainment industry, but not everybody works in that industry. There is a big tech startup communities in Los Angeles that people work, and a lot of people move here to make their mark in their own business. Number four in my list is dress down and casual attitude in Los Angeles. When you are here, you're gonna notice that laid back attitude. No matter what your position and profession is, you will notice that people, they are very comfortable and casual, dress up very casually. So one of the things that I notice in Los Angeles, moving from Montreal, people go to work with their jeans, and then they go out to dinner with the same outfit. That was kind of adjustment, and if you are from East Coast, from New York, probably that is adjustment to you, but that is just a comfortable, laid back and casual look in Los Angeles. People walk with their flip-flop, and they get off from their expensive cars with their short and flip-flop, and they are just comfortable. I mean, there are probably, I've seen it, probably, there's a guy sitting next to you at dive bar, and you start talking to him, he's in casual dress, casual attitude, and you even don't know who the guy is. He could be a big producer, and then with casual attitude and really comfortable, and then he walks to his car in a valet and pick up his Maserati. So you never know who you meet in Los Angeles, and that is the beauty of Los Angeles. Talking of valet, I am not kidding. We have a valet in Denny's restaurant, and that is not, I'm not kidding. So that's gonna bring me to my next thing about moving to Los Angeles, which is restaurants. Better measure for food scene in Los Angeles is like everyday restaurants that you hang out with your co-workers and your friends. But then there are places and neighborhoods in Los Angeles that have pocket of ethnic restaurants and authentic restaurants that are the best in Los Angeles. Some neighborhoods in Los Angeles are focal point of specific immigrants that have really amazing restaurants. And some of those are in my list here that I'm gonna mention it to you, and you get the best gastronomic experience in these restaurants. Like some of them are Thai Town for Thai food, Koreatown, Chinatown, Boyle Heights for Hispanics, Little Ethiopia that for Ethiopian restaurants, and Persian Square for Persian food, which the funny thing is in Los Angeles they call it Tehrangeles, and I just don't get that, but that's beside the point. And Little Armenia, which is Glendale, and for Armenian food, Little Tokyo, and I guess I mentioned Chinatown. So that is in my list for amazing food in Los Angeles, beside 5-star restaurants. Number 6. This topic of food brings me to the dinner parties are a thing in Los Angeles. So let's talk about that. When was the last time you threw a dinner party? If you are from New York, probably that was a while ago. But in Los Angeles, that's the thing. Why? Because most of the time people have outdoor spaces, weather is good, and also there is a fresh produce in Los Angeles that people love to cook, hang out, drink, and enjoy their evening. If you are lucky enough and you have an outdoor space, whether you are in a condo, an apartment, in a house, you are expected to throw that party. So get ready for that. Number 7, world-class education. Moving to Los Angeles gives you access to great and exceptional post-secondary academic institutions. So if you are in Los Angeles, you have access to really amazing schools that are leading in research and academic disciplines. Some of these schools are UCLA, USC, and Caltech that are really amazing schools nationwide. Okay, number 8 in my list is a sports team in Los Angeles. If you call Los Angeles home and you are into sports, there are plenty to choose from. Football. You can spend all Saturday watching college football, such as UCI and UCLA team. And if you are into professional football team, Sunday is your day. The LA Rams and Chargers that play in brand new $5 billion SoFi Stadium. If you are into basketball, Los Angeles is home for 2 NBA teams. NBA team of 2020 World Championship Lakers and also Los Angeles Clippers that they both play in Staples Center. And if you are into baseball, don't forget about our 2020 World Championship of LA Dodgers. Let's talk about hockey. If you are from East Coast, we got you covered. LA King is hometown team that plays in Staples Center. The sports scene in Los Angeles, as you can see, is very diverse. If you are into polo and roller derby, we have those games and matches also plays in Los Angeles and very popular. So number 9 in my list is your neighborhood is your life. When you move to Los Angeles, it's important to if you have a chance and opportunity to stay with friends, to get to know the neighborhood. If you are looking for a place, whether renting or buying, please consider your location of your work. You don't want to spend your whole life commuting and being in traffic. And also because people spend so much time in their cars, they kind of lay low on the weekends. And you want to be in the neighborhood that there are activities and fun close to friends so you can enjoy your time on the weekend. It is important to get to know the neighborhoods in Los Angeles and get a help from your friends, family members who lived in Los Angeles, or your professional real estate agent. Downtown Los Angeles is a very charming and happening place, but there are so many other neighborhoods in Los Angeles that is like much more comfortable to live, especially if you are trying to be closer to your work. So that'll be my first concern. Find where is your work. But then there are neighborhoods that you can look into, such as Venice, Hollywood, West Hollywood, I don't know, Marina Del Rey. There's so many different neighborhoods that could be really fun on the weekend as well. Here is number 10 and my last tip before you move to Los Angeles. If you are considering moving here, you should understand that this move can impact your budget and your lifestyle. So for that matter, I would suggest that having a very strong and good financial advisor and professional real estate agent, so that help you go through and navigate through neighborhoods and realistically look at your budget and see where you can live and have a really fun and decent area. So for that matter, contact us. We're gonna help you to find that perfect place, and we're gonna have fun and help you navigate through these areas. Please hit that subscribe and like button and comment below, and hit that notification for my next video. That'll help me with my confidence. Thank you.